Robert Heffernan with Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our weekly segment. We do this every Sunday night. Good morning in Asia, as it's Monday morning in Asia. And we need to do this every week because it's my chance to talk, although I talk about it all through the week, because the weekly setup, the weekly fractal, especially standard deviation modeling, momentum modeling is so important for me. And we have been congesting, and we are still congesting, and the market is not showing much liveliness, but you need to know the levels, right? You need to know these weekly levels to prepare yourself for the eventual breakout, and the breakout will come, believe me. Let's not take the vitals. That's just in a second. Let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, we do it every day that we do a segment. My chance to talk a little bit about what's going on in the news, headlines being made, and the big one for me today, and this goes, again, square in the face of the argument of Professor Rubini at the New York University saying cryptos are a bunch of boo-hoo and nobody's going to use them. And he even says that the technology is just a glorified Excel spreadsheet. Well, here's another thing for him to choke on. 5 giant organizations in Canada, right? The Bank of Canada, their clearing firm at I believe at the Toronto Stock Exchange, Accenture global consulting firm, and blockchain firm R3 demonstrated the feasibility of integrating DLT-based securities and payment settlement platform. It was a proof of concept. So I mean, I don't even understand how you can have the argument or let this guy have any airway at all when from, Fidelity to the Bank of Canada, on down the line, the New York Stock Exchange, ICE, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, all these people involved in the space worldwide. And then you got this Yahoo talking about that it's just a glorified Excel spreadsheet. Somebody should, give him a haircut, for God's sakes. Anyway, that was in the news, and still out of Canada too, a small crypto Bitcoin fund, or not fund, exchange out of Alberta, supposedly hacked, and all the money's gone. And the tweet seems rather, for me, it didn't seem like their heart was in it, the tweet. All the money's gone, we're sorry. Like, what? All the money's gone. I don't even think they said they're sorry. We're going to try to get to the bottom of this while we're sipping Mai Tais in Indonesia. I don't know. Seemed far-fetched to me. I want to say, too, that the app now available both at the App Store for your Apple iPhone and the Google Play Store for your Android phone, now free. Let our signals quicken your pulse. Please download the app for free for your smartphone. And the other thing I want to mention, too, is that while times are slow, great time to open up your account at Kraken and sign up through endotech.io to have the ET bot do the trading for you 24/7, never calls in sick, never is hungover, never celebrates too vehemently after a bear victory. Always there, ready, willing, and able to monitor the market and monitor your portfolio. So while things are quiet, it's a great time to set these things up. So if you do not want to be at the con, pulling the trigger and getting up in the middle of the night when markets move, the ET bot is a great way to go about having exposure to the market that is just not a hold mentality. That there's actually some AI going into the operation. All right. We need to take the vitals and talk about the price action. Before I go, though, kudos out to the Chicago Bears as they notched their 4th victory, right? And edging their way closer to the reality of a Bear 10-win season before Bitcoin trades. We have to bring the Bitcoin bet down now, I think. Started at 15,000, moved down to 12,000 by the end of the year. I'm willing to bring that down to 10,000. Like Bitcoin 10,000 or Bears win 10 games. Which happens first this year? And I'm still leaning towards the Bears. All right. That's just my take on it. Bears win 10 before Bitcoin trades 10,000. That's the new prop bet. All right, listen. I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd so we can take the vitals and talk about the price action, and I can get to the weekly levels to be eyeing for this week coming up. October 29th, we're going to roll. Remember, we're rolling to November, so that monthly level that we've been talking about